Welcome to this week's episode of Sports Zone. I'm Matt Small. This week we'll take a look at Bergen County American Legion Baseball LCS between Patterson and Lyndhurst. And we'll talk small ball with Rutgers Newark second baseman Matt Connors. This is Sports Zone on NorthJerseySports.com. Anthony Collazo is the starting pitcher for Patterson. Jack Montanelli leads off the game with a ball past the second baseman. And he goes for second, trying to stretch it into double. And he's in there safe. Lyndhurst had something going early. Two batters later, Dennis Ackerman's a slow roller to second base. Jack Montanelli was able to score from third. Lyndhurst up early 1-0. CJ Gonzalez on nine. He was pitching well early. Ground ball at third base, but Bubba Jinzinski throws the ball away. Now second and third. Fly ball sent down to right field. That'd be deep enough to score the runner from third. Patterson ties it at 1. Next hitter. Line drive hit up the middle, past the diving Saraceno. Patterson takes the 2-1 lead. And a slow chopper at the third. The run would score, but Gonzalez would get the out. He settled down. He had a ground ball to shortstop to get out of further trouble, but Lyndhurst is in a hole, down 3-1. For first and second, Anthony Collazo was able to work out a jam, first getting a strikeout against Jasinski, and then striking out Ryan Kizak. Collazo finished the game with 12 strikeouts on 142 pitches. Lyndhurst threatened it late in the game. Anthony Dorio sent the ball to center field, but it was caught, only good enough for a sac fly. And Patterson wins 3-2 to take Game 1. Game 2's pitching matchup was between Glenn Flora and Andrew Collazo. Flora was in first inning jam. Patterson looked to get out to an early lead, but right fielder Justin Kapp would not have any of that, and he throws the runner out at home. Flora would K the next batter to get out of the first inning jam. Top of the second, Pat Rittmeyer sends the ball in the short right field. Second baseman just misses it. Jack Montanelli would score, and Lyndhurst on the board. Glenn Flora continued to roll through the Tiger lineup, with Pat Rittmeyer on first. Ryan Kizak executes the hit and run by hitting the ball up the middle, and Pat was able to get over to third base. Lyndhurst had something going first and third. Justin Kapp on a squeeze pops it up to the first baseman. He throws the third in time for the double play. Lyndhurst scores none. Fourth inning, Flora gets tagged deep to left field. Anthony Collazo is able to score from first base. He scores tied. Flora once again would work out of trouble. Turning point in the game. Dennis Ackerman sends the ball to center field. Montanelli tries to score from second base. Play at the plate. Is he safe? Is he out? Is he safe? Is he out? And he steps on home plate and he's safe. Next batter, pass ball gets past the catcher. Anthony Ivorone scores from third base. And Lyndhurst up 3-1. Now Justin Kapp up, trying to atone for his miscue earlier. Sends the ball all the way to the wall in left field. Past Saraceno scores from second base, and Lyndhurst goes on to win 4-1 to tie the series. We'll be back with Game 3 in small ball after this break. Game 3 started off very similar to Game 2. Lyndhurst was in a jam early. Another ball hit the right field with a runner on second base. Justin Kapp comes up with a laser to home plate once again to get the runner. Anthony Collazo is on the mound after pitching 140 pitches on Thursday. Pat Rittmeyer hits one deep to left center, but the center fielder makes the play. That was the best hit ball off of Collazo all night. Slow roller Pat Saraceno at second, he won't be able to make the play. And then a walk followed. Now first and second, ball's hit up the middle. It's past the diving Dorio. Now it goes in the outfield. Patterson takes the lead 1-0. Next batter sends a short fly ball to right field. Kapp makes the dive, but he's only able to keep the ball in front of him. A run will score, and then the other runner will advance to third. It is second and third. Deep fly ball to center. Jack Montanelli makes the catch. Runner on third will tag and score. Patterson's up 3-0 in the third inning. with Anthony Ivorone on second base. Ryan Kizak sends a high fly ball in the infield. A little confusion by the fielders. Ball drops and Ivorone scores. Lyndhurst gets on the board. After 2 hits and a walk, Sean McGrath walks in a run, making the score 4-1. Next hitter, ball hit up the middle. Runners from second and third will score. Patterson goes up to the commanding 6-1 lead. Plaza was just as dominant, if only on 3 days rest. Lyndhurst was able to muster together one more run, but that was not enough. Lyndhurst was unable to keep their composure. Everybody should check their fantasy umpire leagues. There was one ejection in the game. Plaza facing Dennis Ackerman, he's able to get the strikeout to end the game. Patterson wins the LCS with a score of 6-2. Both teams move on to play in the district tournament. It's open up play on Saturday at Breslin, Lyndhurst at 10 o'clock, and Patterson at 7. Small ball with Matt Connors is up next after the break.
I feel like just last summer we went to Arizona playing on the Bulldogs. Like things have moved along really fast now.
I know, it really does seem like last summer. I mean, that was even before we went to high school. I mean, we had a great time. We played such great competition. And, I think it actually helped both of us carry on into our high school years.
Yeah, it's like with high school, just last year you won your state sectional final on this field. Like, what did you learn from that experience that you carried over to college?
We learned a lot this team. I mean, we weren't the best team talent-wise. We weren't even close, I don't think. But we definitely worked the absolute hardest out of any team I've ever been on, and I really think that helped because we didn't have as much talent, we didn't have as much pitching, but the young guys stepped up, and you bring that into college and you have that same mindset, and hopefully it'll carry on.
It's like, how did first year of college, you went to a small high school in Hazard Heights, now you're going to this come up to college in Newark with Rutgers. How has that transition been?
It's actually pretty tough. No matter what anyone says, if they're prepared for it, they really aren't prepared for it because with the class schedule, if you're playing baseball, you have to take classes in the morning, and then you have practice in the afternoon, and then at nighttime you got to deal with the hours and hours upon work, and then mix the social life into that. It's pretty tough, but once you get used to it, I mean, you're just on a roll, and it's a great time.
As I see, you won the NJAC Rookie of the Year, the ECAC Rookie of the Year, you won a Golden Glove for the middle inning. How did besides all the accolades, how did the rest of the year go?
The season went pretty good. We have a great bunch of guys. I love every single one of them. And, we finished 18, 19, and 1. We missed the ECAC playoffs, by 1 game, and the NJAC playoffs came down to the last series against Ramapo. But, we improved so much from the beginning of the year. And it was just a great time, and it was unbelievable the way we played against some of the best teams in the country. But next year, sure.
How is the team looking for next year? Your outlook for baseball in college?
Next year, I'm very excited because the freshman class, my class, we had a great class. At least 5, 6 of us contributed on a daily basis to the team, and I think with a few of our classes coming in, freshmen now and then incoming freshmen, I mean, I think we'll be very, very good, and we'll be very much improved in the NJAC. Hopefully we can make the playoffs and make some noise there.
That's it for this week's episode of Sports Zone. For Corey Doviak and Rich Barton, I'm Matt Small. This has been a presentation of NorthJerseySports.com.